Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Holy pixelated hellspawn princess. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming. After over a decade of making these stupid YouTube videos, I think it's high time for me to complete the ultimate Let's Play rite of passage. My name is Ellison Cruz, and at long last, I'd like to welcome you to Super Mario 64 DS, a game that an entire generation looks quite fondly upon from their youth, as we reach the 15-year anniversary of this particular version of the game's release. At least as of the time of this recording, which is November. But as we begin our newly remastered adventure, with some new friends in tow, let's check out the cutscene.
Let's go! Oh yeah. Yo, ha, yo. Ah.
Meanwhile, on the other side of town, Yoshi sleeps precariously atop the castle. Probably a nod to the original game, but more than likely because it's the only place to get some decent shut-eye around here. However, turns out that sometime during the day, he slept flutter-jumped down to the ground, only to be harassed by a Lakitu with a camera. It's almost like Nintendo predicted future YouTube vlogging culture 15 years ago. But it turns out he's just a little worried about the well-being of Mario and his friends, having gone and explored the castle for so long. But what the hell do we know? Princess Peach did say she baked a cake, so maybe there's something to celebrate, and maybe afterwards they went out to dinner, caught a movie. For all we know, they're probably playing mini-golf right now. All I'm saying is that it's none of our damn business. But welcome to the game. A notable difference right off the bat. So we're playing as Yoshi. We're no longer in the plumber's shoes, and instead we're in the shoes of a dinosaur. And it's great. It's a very drastic departure from the original. And while we will be alternating a little bit between the games and highlighting certain differences here and there, this is going to be the primary game we're going to be exploring. And I like it. So let's take a look over here. Slide down a slope by crouching, or crouch in the air to pound the ground, stomp the butt. If you stop, crouch, and jump, you'll do a backward somersault. Got that? There's more. Indeed, crouch and then jump while running to do a long jump. Revolutionary. Or crouch and walk to, well, never mind. It's a secret. I can't expose them all on this obscure signpost that no one's ever read. So, Yoshi not being nearly as athletic as Mario, which is in and of itself an odd statement, will have a pretty limited moveset as opposed to the main red man himself, although we do have the flutter jump, and we do have our tongue, and he essentially acts with the same moveset as he does in Yoshi's Island, which I think so far this is still probably the best representation of Yoshi in a 3D space that we've ever gotten. And yes, that's including Galaxy. If you guys have played those, you'll know he's not really the greatest to control. But anyways, as we head to quite possibly one of the most underwhelming doors to a magnificent castle that we've ever seen in our life, turns out we need a key to open the door. And we're also being taunted from the other side. I'm not sure, maybe that's just the door, but oh, I don't know. Ori, can you go away? Alright, well, turns out nothing else we could do here. They're probably having an orgy in there, and let's just go home, go back to sleep, and get harassed by more YouTubers. Looks like the doors are locked, huh? I just saw a rabbit taking off with a key in his mouth. It's probably completely unrelated, and Jesus, cats. Really? You have to do that while I just start I have like a water bottle next to me, so there. Or he just ran away. Yeah, unrelated, but there's a rabbit with his key in his mouth. So, we have the map on the touch screen, and this is actually pretty useful for all intents and purposes. If you're familiar with the game, it's not the greatest, but they really do lean into using the touchscreen for not only moving, but also camera control, which is not fun. You also have different sorts of control schemes, most having to do with moving and going slowly with the touchscreen, so it's not great. It's not fun. You can choose which mode to play in by pressing select. Top screen will show the function in all 3 game modes, but whatever you like most, standard mode is ideal for first-timers. And also if you just enjoy playing these kinds of games. So the DS is not ideal. And then there's also, oh my god, the thumb pad on the wrist strap. Good god. Interesting. All right, well, I guess I'll keep that in mind. Are you going to teach me how to climb trees? Random post. Climbing's easy when you jump at trees, poles, or pillars. You'll grab them automatically. And you're going to teach me all of this nonsense. Interesting. So, can you do this with Yoshi? You can. Look at Yoshi climbing a tree. He doesn't belong up there. But check this out. Ooh, look at that. Look at that skill. So with the L button, you can actually rotate in time and actually just keep the camera behind Yoshi. But if you use the touchpad, you can move the camera independently of Yoshi's movement and get some kind of cool shots. So yeah, he is athletic AF. That is insane. Well done, Yoshi. All right, well anyways, we have a rabbit to catch. Yoshi is an apex predator, and as he stalks his prey from above, I guess we're just gonna have to drop down because this guy has no idea we're coming. This man was built to be eaten. Are you ready, Mr. Rabbit? Oh, jump in. Oh, apparently Yoshi is not the greatest predator of all time. No, don't eat me. All I did was tease you a little. Come on, let me go. I promise I saw you there. Wait a minute, I already ate you. It's too late for you, my friend. Also, this little rabbit jingle. I don't think I've ever heard it through. Interesting. All right. Fine, you win, you persuasive son of a gun. I thought it was the end for little old me. I tricked you, though. Yeah, talk about scary. Anyway, take the key. It's just slowing me down. I don't even know why I ate it in the first place. I'm just a dumb rabbit. I'm just a kid. Anyways, apparently this ledge got a key. So now we can head inside the castle. Mario and his buddies went to the castle ages ago. They still haven't returned. Who in the world wrote the dialogue for this game? Because that is not accurate. So let's continue. Don't save. And no, not talk. Give me a break. I already gave you back the key. So to run, it's actually the same, or to jump, it's the same as to interact with things. So I think with B and A, it happens. So just be careful, because those windows of opportunity for speaking present themselves at every turn. So, oh man, I'm going to be doing that a lot, aren't I? All right, long jump and enter the door. Take this, taunting doorbell. I win. And let's head inside the castle. Welcome, no one's home. Now scram and don't come back. You know, I'd love to, but you just totally gave it away. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to quite possibly one of the most glorious hub worlds of all time. Many a children remember this, and just the thought of exploring every single one of these, heading to a door that they couldn't enter quite yet. You need star power to open this door. Alright, fine. Recover from an enemy in a castle painting. That's not entirely accurate, is it? So you can get power stars from a ton of things. We also have ourselves a toad who might be dead. He's just a ghost. But once we come into play, how's it going, my friend? I'm not gonna eat you. Don't worry. Thank heavens you came too, Yoshi. Bowser has locked Princess Toadstool and all of us inside the walls. You mean you couldn't have just walked out the front door? Stole our power stars and is using their magic to create an evil land of monsters. Okay, how do you know all this and continue to remain sentient? Mario and his buddies went to... This is the same exact text. Last I saw, they were headed to the room on the left with the painting of Bob-ombs. Where are they? Are they taking a nap somewhere? I don't know. I heard they went to Topgolf. Who knows? We're all depending on you. That is pretty sad to put the entire faith of the entire castle and all of the heroes into the hands of a boot-wearing Yoshi. But if we head over here, it's the only door that we can really enter for any sort of reason. And oh, there are things on the wall here. Are you gonna tell me obvious things like jumping techniques? Triple jump, we know how to do, and long jump. Oh man, that was so good. Yep, well that, triple jump, long jump. You don't stand a chance without them. You know, you could probably beat the game without them pretty easily. I guess it just makes the game more fun to have those there. How's it going, Toad? What are you doing over here? Why am I having so much trouble talking to you people? Yoshi, Mario, and the others just jumped into that picture. Interesting. The whole timeline of this scenario doesn't make any sense. Despite using the word despite multiple times in a row, it's really rude to act like a maniac. Yeah, you're right. So let's go and do what the old man says. and hop inside the painting of the bombs. They're marching, and we have our first mission on Bob-omb Battlefield. Big Bob-omb on the summit. Let's do it. Oh man, this is glorious. Chasing Mario led you smack in the middle of the battlefield. Where's Mario? First to talk to the Bob-omb buddy. Cool. He'll certainly help you out. Well, how do you know that, Mr. Narrator? Who's talking to me? Is it Lakitu this entire time? Because we all know that he's the one that is controlling the camera. Like, that is pretty much, everyone knows that. We got our nice little third-person view here and get a nice little view of the castle with our inverted controls. And by castle, I mean stage. All right, Mr. Bob-omb buddy, how's it going? You there, sir, watch out to wander around, and you might get plastered by a water bomb. The meadow has become a battlefield ever since the big Bob-omb got his paws on the Power Star. What paws? Nobody in your entire species has hands to speak of. Just a little while ago, a mustached man with a red cap just wouldn't listen and left for the mountain. And he hasn't returned. I wonder what happened to him. He probably died. Went through no man's land and it was no good. Yeah, so they're just gonna be shooting off cannons and explosives. Apparently just water bombs. Yeah, can't be too violent. Danger, we're in the midst of a war between evil black Bob-ombs and us Bob-omb buddies. If that isn't the most blatant use of propaganda I've ever seen in my life, I don't know what it is. It's black versus pink. It's oh man, this is bad. So by looking at the map, we can tell that there is a star, and oh, once we cross 2 bridges, we'll be in their territory. Or he is jumping on the couch, so you're probably gonna hear cats fighting. You see the star on top of the mountain? That's where the king of the Bob-ombs is. He's very powerful and throws them from the mountaintop. It's kind of rude. How does he even have an army? Huh. So we're gonna learn a lot about this stage, including Mr. Goombas. So of course they can be felled by jumping on them for a coin, and alternatively, you could go ahead and eat them and spit them out at other people's, but not before turning them into eggs. So you can only hold 1 egg at a time, but you can actually shoot them and, whew, man, that looks violent. It's like not only did we give them sustainable head damage, but it's just rough, a rough way to die. We also have bombs here. We can eat them, but we cannot turn them into bombs, otherwise they'll explode, so we need to apparently have it blow up in our mouth. That is not forgiving. I forgot about that. So, ooh, there we go. A little breakdance move. So, throw them out and boom. Pretty cool stuff. Go take him. Mr. Bomb. Oh no, get away. What the? What happened there? I threw an egg and it ricocheted off the Bob-omb and hit the other one, but I got exploded at in the process. That was incredible. This is a great start to the series, by the way. I hope you guys are excited. All right, so lots of things we can do here. Our primary objective is to head to the top of the mountain, but you'll notice there are red coins, and also we are now about to get pelted by water. And as if Super Mario Sunshine taught us anything, that is a bad idea. But you can go ahead and probably collect a couple of red coins if you really want. There are 8 in each world, and there's also several other missions we can deal with. Right up here, there's a Bob-omb plaque on the ground. I don't know why it's there, but you know, it'll probably be for something good, and geez, I'm just gonna get hit all over the place, aren't I? So we could go through the old-fashioned way, or we could be cool and completely disapparate somewhere completely different. I don't know. Other side of the battlefield. Yeah, this is a good spot. Also, you'll notice that we have a couple of these transparent blocks. Apparently, we can fly if we're wearing the red wing cap. Put the cap on, then triple jump to take off. You can fly even higher if you blast out of a cannon wearing the wing cap. Oh, interesting. So this post actually tells us something differently than the one that's down there, which is kind of funny. Huh, interesting. So if we head down over here, I'm gonna go and take some damage. Don't worry about me. I'll go and, there we go, refill real quick, and there is a life red coin. Beautiful. So you press that just for a little bit of a shortcut. It's not important. I don't know why it's there. Maybe if you fall, if you're having trouble, if you just want to make your way through some areas a little bit quicker, you might be fine. Over here, we're just gonna go through some legitimate cannonballs. It's probably a good idea to avoid those. And also get caught on little, slopes and possibly get, you know, a ball dropped on our heads. That would be a pretty untimely demise to the hero of Princess Peach's castle, right? So this essentially acts as a giant spiral mountain, and we just need to make our way up. We'll have infinitely spawning bombs coming out through here. And you could also step in there to teleport a little bit higher, but we're not gonna deal with that. We'll go up the old-fashioned way first. How's it going, sir? Oh my god, you're attacking the Bob-omb buddies. You're the evil black Bob-ombs. How dare you? There you go. Now, this one keeps shooting, but in the N64 version, I think it stops. So what was that bomb guy doing here in the first place? He was just hanging out. He's like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and taunt them from up here. It was like, he had absolutely no purpose in his life. Man, they have a lot of these posts around. Coins refill your power meter, so get as many as you can. Spinning hearts will also refill them. The faster you run through them, the more you'll recover. So keep in mind that trying to jump over these signs is not easy to do without reading. Remember kids, reading is fun. So this is where you would spawn through, but we have our friend, King Bob-omb, and he does have hands. I was wrong. How's it going, my friend? I'm the big Bob-omb, Baron of all blasting matter, King of kabooms the world over. Incredible, very cool, very handsome, very nice. You've made it this far, even without a mustache. I commend your courage. Be that as it may, I can't just give you my precious power star. Are you saying you would have if I had a mustache? You realize it would probably be red and grotesque and very odd looking, right? You must defeat me in battle if you want it. You'll be facing, or quite helpless facing my Bob-omb minions. Now put your tongue back in your mouth. It's quite undignified. Just imagine Yoshi sitting there listening to him while he's like drooling his tongue out of his mouth. Oh man. So, unlike in the original, you can't pick him up. Instead, we have to use the power of our tongue to go ahead and harass this man, and also apparently take no damage from getting exploded on. Don't know why that happened. Are you good, Mr. Bouncy Butt? Should call you the king of the butt stomps. So yeah, basically just do this and you're set. I didn't take damage from that. That's weird. I was expecting to. But he is pretty simple and an interesting little take on the original fight. I can't say that it's unwarranted, but give me some spicy candy, please. Woo! Okay. Whoa. We did it. Ah, that hurts. How did I lose to a bald-faced fellow like you? Is Yoshi made of skin? I was always under the impression he was a dinosaur, and that maybe he would be a little scaly, but definitely not amphibious, or something along those lines, because people would also say Yoshi the turtle, but that doesn't make sense. Anyways, we're not going to worry about what Yoshi's skin is made of. Instead, let's collect our first power star. Look at that. Oh, that is so satisfying. So with that, we probably spent more time than literally anybody else in the history of YouTube videos of this game on the first stage. Now that we've recovered one of the stolen power stars, we can open some of the sealed doors in the castle. I think you mean one of the one sealed door, not some. Try the princess's room on the second floor and the room with Womp's fortress on the first floor. But there are still no signs of Mario. Hurry and find him, Yoshi. Why would I go to either of those places when Toad said that Mario and friends literally just jumped through here? It's weird, it doesn't make sense, and I don't follow this game's logic. So before we end things off, let's go ahead and do one more level. And that's gonna be Foot Race with Koopa the Quick. He is a turtle, and he will get beaten by a dinosaur. But first, hello friends, it appears as though you have won the battle, but the war is not done. Yeah. The battle for the castle has just begun. Other enemies have the rest of the power stars. Recover more stars to open doors to new worlds. Sounds pretty intense. My Bob-omb buddies are waiting for you. Be sure to talk to them. They'll set up the cannons. Sweet. Yeah, let's go and attack those hapless fools, shall we? These guys trying to do me dirty. One exploded in my mouth. I don't enjoy it, but this one claims to be a peace-loving Bob-omb. So we don't use cannons. Excuse me. May I just refer to you to the first stage regarding King Bob-omb on top of the mountain? I think you're trying to gaslight me, sir, which isn't a good thing because you're a bomb. But he goes ahead and he's a pretty nice guy. He's gonna go ahead and set us up with a sweet rig. Yeah, you can reach the floating island by using the cannons. Nice. All right, well, I don't really want to do that right now. Instead, there's going to be a very interesting Koopa here, one of the biggest we'll ever see. He's a big boy, he's chonky. How's it going? Howdy, do you know where Mario is? I've been looking for him and he's nowhere to find. You don't look like you're busy. If you don't mind, would you bring Mario back? You don't want to race me? Seriously? If anything, I feel like Yoshi is probably your best competition around here. Well, we don't know where Mario is, and there's nothing we can really do about it, although, if you take a look at the map, you'll see one of those red caps hanging around. I guess we still got some politics to be dealing with here. So we can go ahead and aim for the stars. You can't really go all that high or all that far, but you know, we can make some pretty good progress. And if we aim just right, there we go with our egg. Look at us. Oh my. All right, that could have been really bad. You'll notice that there is a Goomba wearing a Mario cap. His officially licensed Nintendo Mario cap. And what we can do is we can kill him and take it. And as you all know, cosplaying is for everyone, even dinosaurs. Look at that lovely close-up texture. While searching for the power stars, you found a red cap, put it on, and voila, you suddenly look just like Mario. Apparently, we're operating under the Nintendo standards of disguises, and this is how this works. So we play exactly like Mario. Princess Peach is counting on us. We cannot give up. No, we are now in cahoots as Yoshi disguised as Mario, and man, it is glorious. You still get to hear all of Mario's or Yoshi's noises, which is kind of hilarious. But if at any point you decide that you take damage, you will lose the cap and it will run away pretty fast. It's really unforgiving. So keep in mind that you'll more than likely lose it. So it'll respawn somewhere else on the map and you can have fun with it in another capacity. But eventually we will unlock the other characters. I don't think there was any disputing that whatsoever. So just keep in mind that's a thing. And Koopa said that he wanted to go talk to Mario, and very fortunately, hi, I'm definitely not a dinosaur wearing a hat. You've put on a few pounds since I last saw you. Too much pasta and lounging, huh? Boy, ain't that a bit racialist. Should really get some exercise. Hey, how about a race to the mountaintop? Wait a minute, are you saying the only reason you think you can beat me is because you think that I'm lazy and fat? Wow, this guy is rough. When I say go, let the race begin. You know what? No, screw you. I don't want to play with you anymore. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go explore these guys. So plenty of things that we can do here, and amongst other things, like we've learned, there's dives and kicks, and I'm gonna have to relearn some of this. There we go. Yeah, some of this is kind of weird. The way that the DS is set up is so convoluted, and I understand why a lot of people did not like the game. All right, but what about you, Mr. Bob-omb? I never thought that you were such a fashion plate. What in the world is a fashion plate, by the way? Yeah, red caps, they're all the rage these days with them Republicans. Just kidding, we're not talking about that. All right, yeah, let's go and race the guy. We already know how this goes. Let's do it. And now we just have to make our way back to the top of the mountain. You are under no circumstances permitted to use cannons, but you know, teleporting plots of flowers is perfectly fine. So keep in mind you can lose for cheating, just not cheating in the wrong way, as it were. If you finish the race as Mario, but you lose your cap and you return as Yoshi, he'll call you out and he'll be like, hey, where's Mario? Guess he must have chickened out. And you know what? Mario did chicken out. He's nowhere to be found. I thought he was supposed to be a hero, but nope. He's just a loser. So we're gonna head in here, teleport up, do a little bit more of the old cheating spiel, and just reach the flag over here. How's it going, my friend? Let's grab it. I said, grab it. Whew. Man, later Mario games where you have to race somebody, it really does spoil you, but I just have to wait for the poor soul make his way up here. Just gonna go in. There we go. Can I do this? Yes, I can. I can get in as close as I possibly. Oh my God! Look at them. They call him Koopa the Quick for nothing. How's it going, my friend? Been waiting here. Oh, you're really fast. A human rocket. Yeah, I am neither of those things, but we won it fair and square. What in the world were you doing with the power star? What the? Okay. Thank you, camera. That was a great shot. Yeah, it's been a while since I had a great race like this. I got a great workout. If you want to race me again, come back later. Wait, what? Pause and then select exit course. Are you trying to get me to re-race you and not collect the star? Because I will not stand for it. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, our first star as fake Mario. Oh man. And as of right now, that's really the only way that we can interact as any other characters, by wearing a cap of their respective color on our faces. So with that having been said and done, I think we'll call it here for the first episode in Super Mario 64 DS. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited to continue onwards because it's been a while since I've played a 3D Mario game, and I've just been kind of itching to get back into it. Not really feeling Odyssey, and other stuff is being uploaded right now, so you guys are going to see this until way later. Pixel just ran into the tree, and I don't know what she's doing, but it's probably going to bring Ori out of the woodwork. So next time we explore more of Bob-omb Battlefield, maybe we'll step foot into Womp's Fortress, and we're also going to be taking a revisit back to the N64 original. Are you looking forward to it? Because I'll tell you right now, with the old classic controller of the Wii era, I'm not. So thanks for watching, and I'm going to figure out what in the world this is and why I keep sliding down off of it. Whose design choice was this, by the way? Green and blue? Man, Peach is weird. I'll see you guys next time.